ladies and gentlemen, back to the MTA YouTube channel here tonight at the 5th annual Wildcard event. 16 of the best are throwing it down in the dirt, rip, roaring, and letting it fly for it all to hang out, only to see who's going to walk away as the Wildcard 5 champion here tonight to culminate the evening. It's been so long, a few months, but MTA is back right in your living room, right on your cell phone, and we're getting ready to tear up 16 of the best in a bracket-style tournament here tonight at the Wildcard event. So get ready, get geared up, because we're getting ready to take a look at round 1 action and how it's all getting ready to unfold at Wildcard 5. Now up first here tonight, inside of round 1 action, we're going to see Zach George and Titan get ready to take on Black Stallion 2000 right here on the brand new MTA track, followed by Midnight Rider taking on Avenger, and followed by that we're going to see the Jurassic Attack Machine, Caden Wilson, take on Devin Treat inside of Mental Health. Following them, Rammunition taking on Bigfoot. Dan Chichagach will take on Bradshaw in a grudge match. Then Gravedigger to take on Superman. Earthshaker's going to be taking on the Bad Boy, Johnny Retlaw and Jester. Then Samson taking on Tailgater. And then following everything up in round 1, Son of a Digger taking on the Bounty Hunter. Now up first here tonight, out of that far lane, Zach George and that all-new Titan Machine. We only saw it run a couple of times. Now set to take on Black Stallion 2000, ready to go on the inside lane. Both these drivers are staged. We're kicking off round 1 at the Wildcard 5 event. Here's the green light off the line. They go forward and Chevrolet now over the first jump through no man's land, and it's close all the way down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible matchup as both drivers let it all hang out. We're going to result in a photo finish here tonight at Wildcard 5. Titan taking on Black Stallion. Your winner in round 1, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Titan. Zach George out of the far lane taking out Black Stallion here in round 1 competition. Now up next here tonight is going to be Justin Lamb returning in the Midnight Rider. He's been a long-time MTA veteran, as well as this man, Jimmy Bones Ferguson, the 1957 Chevy Bel Air, ready to rock the house here on the inside lane. One of these drivers going to meet up with Titan in round 2. Both trucks are staged. Here's the green light now down the straightaway. Avenger with a right lead up and over no man's land through the cars. And Jimmy Bones Ferguson making easy work of Justin Lamb and the Midnight Rider here tonight. He veered wide right, much like the Buffalo Bills, and tagged the wall. Avenger looking strong, no doubt about it. Midnight Rider on the trailer. Next up here tonight, inside of round 1, Caden Wilson in the all-new Jurassic Attack. We saw him run it a couple of months ago. He is back now taking on Devin Treat, the owner of Monster Truck Evolution over here on YouTube. Mental Health, get ready to bang your head here tonight. Inside of round 1, both drivers are staged. Jurassic Attack, Mental Health. Here's the green light now off the line. They're pretty even down the straightaway, up and over no man's land to the last of the cars. And Devin Treat and Mental Health putting the screws to Jurassic Attack here tonight inside of round 1. Takes it all the way down to the wall. Caden Wilson going on the trailer. Jurassic Attack will live to fight another day. Mental Health moving on here tonight inside of round 2 competition. Now next up, a Crush This Podcast grudge match. Dan Chichagach, who has been out here many times before, that big bad Dodge Hall Brothers Rammunition up here on the outside lane, now set to take on Bradshaw in the all-new Bigfoot Bad Boy. And believe it or not, he designed this truck himself and sent it over to the Bigfoot Corporation, all for it to come to fruition, and it became a real truck. So a couple of grudge match racers here tonight. Dan Chichagach, Bradshaw, Crush This Podcast. Here's the green light down to the straightaway. The Dodge pulling a big time leave. A Bigfoot coming back on, and Cheech will turn it over on the last of the cars. Got a little crossed up, rolling it over across the finish line, and Bradshaw and the Bigfoot Machine may have had enough to come back on them at the finish line. We're going to go up and take a look at your MTA replay. Watch right here off the whole shot. Dan Chichagach starting to gap Bigfoot here on the outside lane. Watch as it go up and over no man's land. Bigfoot keeping it low to the ground. Rammunition all out of shape right here. And at the line, Bradshaw will take out Dan Chichagach and Bigfoot here tonight. And he gets on into the round 2 competition. Dan Chichagach upside down there in that far lane. MTA track crew and officials are down there quickly. They've got him out of the truck. They're getting ready to roll him back over. Minimal damage done to the Hall Brothers Rammunition there on the outside lane. He was letting it all hang out. No question, had the race won from the start. But Bigfoot kept it low to the ground, getting a round 1 victory here tonight, putting Cheech and Rammunition on the trailer. Next up here tonight inside of round 1, Ethan Legit returns in the big bad Superman Ford. now ready to take on the 16-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, the Phenom, Rich Wagner, and the Gravedigger on the outside lane, ready now to add another win to his resume. Who's it going to be? Ford and Chevrolet matchup here tonight inside of round one. Both truck stage as we go green off the line they go. Gravedigger pulls down, but Superman's coming back and he's out of shape. And Rich Wagner turns it over down inside the shutdown area, getting on top of the van stack. He will pull out the win here tonight over Ethan Legit and Superman. Gravedigger moving on in the round two competition. What a great run there. Gravedigger on top in that round. Now next up, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Kenny returns in the Earthshaker machine, ready now to take on the bad boy himself, Johnny Retlaw and Jester. Over there in the far lane, the Truckies only ran one time. Ryan Kenny, all but familiar with the Earthshaker machine, torn up out here for the fans many times. And here's the green light now, and off the line they go. They're pretty even down the straightaway through no man's land over the cars now, and Ryan Kenny in trouble, turning it over, much like Rich Wagner did in the last round on the van stack in the shutdown area. Nonetheless, Ryan Kenny will pick up a round one victory over the bad boy, Johnny Retlaw and Jester. We're going back to the top of the track. Let's take a look at your MTA replay here. Off the line they go. They're seemingly dead even coming down the straightaway. Watch as they go over the first jump, settle down in the transition. Ryan Kenny starts to pull ahead of him over the last set of cars and putting Earthshaker in the round two competition again. Just sets it over on its side in the shutdown area on the van stack. The bad boy Jester going on the trailer here tonight. And next up inside of round one competition, Shane Action Jackson with an all-new ride, the big bad bow tie out of Circleville, Ohio. Samson ready to let it rock here tonight on the outside lane. Now he's set to take on Austin Grozier and Tailgater here. The brand new truck making its MTA debut. Ford versus Chevrolet. Here's the green light now. Off the line they go down the straightaway. They're fairly even through no man's land to the finish line. It's close. What an incredible race. Here tonight, they make a little bit of contact down there inside the shutdown area, but it did look like Austin Grozier and Tailgater pulled out the win over the Samson Chevrolet. Here's another look at your MTA photo finish. Your winner will be Austin Grozier and Tailgater, taking out the bow tie camp here in round one. But now, we get ready to close out round one competition, and it's going to be the return of the cowboy from hell, Tim Cantwell and the bounty hunter, the big bad Ford, hailing out of Tonganoxie, Kansas. There you see some of the ruts that these drivers are wearing out right here off of the runway. It's actually rutting out the sand there, and these drivers are trying to accommodate for it, but nonetheless, he is set to take on Ethan Wagner and son of a digger now in that far lane. It's going to be a big matchup to close out round one competition. Neither one of these drivers want to lose. One of them's going on in the round two. Son of a digger, bounty hunter, green light going down on the line. Son of a digger with the early lead, but bounty hunter making up the ground here. And Tim Cantwell will advance on into round two, taking out son of a digger here tonight in round one competition. What an incredibly fast race. Cantwell actually came from behind there through no man's land, settles it down, and it pulls out the big time win here in round one. But ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We still got a lot more great racing still to come. Round two action is coming up next. We started with 16 trucks. We're now down to 8. Who's going to take it all the way to claim the Wild Card 5 championship? We're going to find out after a couple breaks. If you can't get enough Diecast Monster Truck racing action right here on MTA, be sure to check out our friends over at the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Get ready to romp and stomp all over the track, tear up the trucks, and watch the carnage unfold. They host some of the best side-by-side Diecast Monster Truck racing you will ever see. Also, check out all of our social medias. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, as well as the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Some great racing action you don't want to miss. Be sure to go over there and check them out. Like their videos and subscribe to the Midwest Madness YouTube channel.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the MTA YouTube channel as we continue on with Wildcard 5 and Round 2 competition. Up first, Jimmy Bones Ferguson and Avenger is going to be taking on Zach George and Titan. Devin Treat and Metal Health will take on Bradshaw and Bigfoot, other side of the bracket. Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger taking on Ryan Kenny and Earthshaker, followed by closing out round 2 competition. Austin Grozier and Tailgater taking on the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell and the brand new Bounty Hunter. That's how round 2 is going to be shaken down for all the great MTA fans joining us here tonight. Now up first, Zach George and the Titan Chevrolet look wicked strong in round 1 competition. He's got his hands full. Jimmy Bones Ferguson and the all-new Avenger Chevrolet over there out of Columbus, Michigan, ready to rock the house. So it's going to be a battle of the bow tie, kicking us off at Wild Card 5 in round 2 competition. Who's going to take it all the way to semifinals? We're about to find out. Green light drops down now. Avenger with their early Titan trying to come back on him, and it's all Jimmy Ferguson in the 1957 Chevy Avenger there. In the far lane, he will take out Titan here tonight, kicking off round 2 competition. A great run, no doubt. Jimmy Ferguson looking strong in the Avenger Chevrolet. Now next up here tonight inside of round 2, Bradshaw returns in the all-new Big Bad Ford Bigfoot hailing out of Pacific, Missouri, ready now to take on Devin Treat and Metal Health. He is out of Pacific, Missouri as well, just 30 minutes down the road from Bigfoot. Both these drivers ready to risk it all here tonight in round 2. Who's it going to be? The green light going down. Bigfoot and Metal Health down the straightaway. They're barely even over the cars down to the finish line. And Devin Treat and Metal Health looks like he just edged out the Big Bad Ford Oval Camp right over there in the inside lane. Metal Health looking strong as well. He will get the win here tonight inside of round 2. Bigfoot on the trailer nonetheless. What an incredible matchup. Moving right along with round 2 competition, Ryan Kenny returns in the Earthshaker machine, ready now to take on Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger, the old phenom here out of Kill Hills, North Carolina. Both these drivers rolled over earlier tonight in round 1 on the same van stag. Who's going to take it all the way to semifinals? Earthshaker taking on the Gravedigger. Green light goes down on the line. Gravedigger pulls the early lead over the cars down to the finish line, and Rich Wagner pulling out a huge win. In that beautiful Pablo Huffaker Gravedigger number 16 tribute, he will put Earthshaker on the trailer. Wagner advances on in the semifinals, but now we get ready for the last race of round 2 competition. The Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell, and the Bounty Hunter. The Ford based out of Tonganoxie, Kansas, looking strong inside round 1. However, so was Austin Grozier in the all-new Tailgater making its debut here tonight. Who is advancing on in the semifinals to take on the Gravedigger? The green light goes down. Bounty Hunter gets the early lead. Tailgater coming back on him now, and it's all Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter out of the far lane, pulling out a big-time win over Austin Grozier and Tailgater, who fought him tooth and nail all the way down to the finish line. But nonetheless, the veteran gets the big-time win here tonight. Tim Cantwell and the Bounty Hunter will face off against Gravedigger in semifinals. And ladies and gentlemen, we still got more great racing still to go. We started with 16. We are now down to 4. Semifinal action here in Wild Card 5 is coming up next. After the break, don't go anywhere. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Wild Card 5. If you're new here, be sure to go check out those other great channels, meaning the Crush This Podcast, Midwest Madness, Monster Truck Evolution, as well as the Backyard Jam for all your fix for your monster truck needs. But now we're back at Wild Card 5, and this is how semifinal action is going to shake down. Avenger taking on Metal Health, other side of the bracket. Gravedigger will take on Bounty Hunter in a grudge match renewed here tonight. Now, semifinal action coming right at you, and we're getting things started with Jimmy Bones Ferguson in the 1957 Chevy Avenger out of Columbus, Michigan. Always a top threat out here on the MTA circuit. However, newcomer on the scene, Devin Treat, in his own Metal Health creation, now staged on the outside lane. One of these drivers is going to make it to the finals here at the 5th annual Wild Card event. Both trucks are staged, waiting on green. Down the straightaway they go. Avenger with a big time lead over No Man's Land. Metal Hell's coming back on him now, and they make a little bit of contact, it looked like, down inside the shutdown area. Daventry was not going away quietly as Jimmy Ferguson put it to the wood to get across the finish line first. Here's another look at your MTA replay. Right here off the get-go, Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger pulls out about a truck length lead over Metal Health. They go up and over the first jump, settles it down inside No Man's Land. Here comes Devin Treat and Metal Health at the finish line. Your winner, Jimmy Bones Ferguson and Avenger. Not by much, but he gets the win here tonight. Devin Treat put up a heck of a fight out of the outside lane, but it's all Avenger moving on to the finals. However, the question remains, who's he going to meet there? Because, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get more stacked up than this. The veterans of MTA, Rich Wagner and Gravedigger, Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter. You couldn't ask for a better semifinal matchup than this. Gravedigger again out of Kill Double Hills, North Carolina. Rich Wagner, the phenom behind the wheel. Bounty Hunter out of Tonganoxie, Kansas. The Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell behind the wheel. Ford versus Chevrolet. The green light goes down now and off the line. They're dead even coming to the first jump. Bounty Hunter pulling the lead. Digger's coming back. And what an incredible race as both drivers take it all the way down to the wall. And we are getting word from our MTA officials that your winner is Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter, taking out Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger here tonight to close out semifinal action. And ladies and gentlemen, that just means one thing. We've got another set of great MTA veterans in the final round showdown here at Wild Card 5. Jimmy Bones Ferguson in the beautiful 1957 Chevy Avenger to take on the all-new Bounty Hunter Ford, the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell out of Tonganoxie, Kansas, ready to rock the house over there on the outside lane. One of these drivers is walking away with the Wild Card 5 championship. The other one is going home on the trailer with nothing. Both drivers have been consistent all night long, and it's come down to this. Again, our final round showdown. Who's taking home the Wild Card 5 championship? Ladies and gentlemen, Bounty Hunter, Avenger, it's showtime here tonight at Wild Card down the straightaway. Avenger with the lead over No Man's Land to the last set of cars, and Bounty Hunter was coming back on him. What a matchup it was. Two of the fastest, most consistent drivers of the night, absolutely laying it down with a clinic run. Here in our final round showdown, we are still unsure of the winner as Bounty Hunter made up a lot of ground coming over the last set of cars. Here is another look at your MTA replay. Again, off the line, Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger with a huge lead as they go over the first jump through No Man's Land. Here's the last set of cars, and at the line, your winner, Jimmy Bones Ferguson and Avenger will take out Bounty Hunter. What an incredible race. Tim Cantwell has nothing to be ashamed about. Threw it down like it was his last run ever. An incredible matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please help me in congratulating your wild card winner, Jimmy Bones Ferguson and Avenger. You, sir, are the Wild Card 5 champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap it up for the 5th annual Wild Card event right here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel. Thank you guys for supporting us for so long and waiting for this video to come out. We appreciate it very much. It felt great to get back in the booth and create another diecast Monster Truck Racing video for all the great MTA fans. As always, be sure to crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys down the road. See you next time.